Hello everyone, this is Avinash. Welcome to my channel, The Learning Destinations, and today's topic is EC2 Instance. And EC2 Instance is called Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud. So on my screen you can see that there is one diagram, and that diagram describes that there is one EC2 instance which is connected with the router, and that router connected with the internet gateway. So the users who wants the services which is hosted on EC2 instance can get that services through internet gateway router, and then the users can get the access of the services which is hosted on EC2 instance. And this EC2 instance is under VPC. Let's say that if you go in my first video where I have created the first VPC, that is called my VPC. So if you want to check that how we can create the VPC, subnet, router, NAT and internet gateway in Amazon services, then you can refer my part 1 video. But today's topic is EC2 instances. So let's see that how we can create the EC2 instance. So for that you need to select the regions, and after that in the regions, it depends on you whether you select the Virginia region or Europe region or any other region. So in the services, you go to services and then EC2 instances. After going in EC2 instances, then you can go to instances. You can say launch instance, select any the operating systems. There are various operating systems, so you can select it as per your requirement. So here I am going to select Amazon Linux AMI. Let's say the select, and there is a various flavor. And Amazon takes the charges as per the configurations. So it depends on you what is your requirement, and accordingly you can select your flavor. So here I am selecting just T2 micro because it's free. Say next configurations. Here you can define number of instances. Let's say that I am just putting here 1. So the 1 instance will be created. If you put, let's say 2, or let's say 3, or let's say 4. So 4 instance will be created here. After that, so I'm going to create 1 instance, and after that you can define your network here. So network, it means that if you have the existing VPC and you want to create your instance in that VPC, you can select it. So since if you see my first video, I have already created my VPC, that is called my VPC. So I'm going to select my VPC, and then I have selected one public subnet. And if you refer my previous video where I have created 4 subnet, 2 is public subnet and 2 are private subnet. And after that you can see that auto assign public IP. So say enable, so you will get the private IP. This is IAM role. IAM role is the different topic I will explain in my next video. And then you can select the network interface, and if you want one more extra internet Ethernet card, then you can say add network. And here you can see that we had already ETH0, but since we had clicked on add in network interface, so we have now ETH1. And this is just for learning purpose. I am not going to create the 2 networks, therefore I am going to remove it. Let's say that next add storage. Guys, here it depends on your what is your requirement, and accordingly you can select your size. It means like what is your requirement, whatever your requirement, you can keep up to that. So let's say that I am just going to create 50 GB hard disks, 50 GB storage, and let's say that next add tags. So in add tags you can add the tag. Let's say I am adding the text productions server. The next, configure security group. Here you can select if you have existing security group, then I will show you how to create security group in my next video. But if you have existing security group, you can go and select from here. If you don't have, you can create the new one. So let's say that I am just creating the new one and review and launch. So Amazon services gives you the entire details. What is your configuration? In our cases right now, I have selected T2 micro, and then one CPU is there, memory 1 GB, RAM is there, then storage is EBS, and after that I have added one new security group, and which is that by default 22 port is allowed to everyone. You can see here. Let's say launch. The moment when we do the launch, it will give you for PAM keys options. So let's say that if you have any PAM keys, you can select here the PAM keys, and better if you keep same PAM keys for multiple instances. That will be very good, because you don't have to keep multiple PAM keys for each instances. So better if you keep the same PAM keys for each instances. In my case, I don't have any existing key pair, so I am going to create new key pair. Let's say that I am just giving the name productions. Then it will create production.pam keys, and just make sure that once you download the key pair, you have to keep it at very safe place, because once you download this key pair, after that you can't generate it again if you lost it. Let's say that create new pair, and then I'm downloading key pair. So here you can see that my key pair is already downloaded here, productions.pam. Let's say that launch instances. So you can see on the screen your instance are now launching, and you can check the launch log here. Creating security group successfully, authorizing inbound route successful, initiating launches successful, and same you can go and check your instance here. So you can see that instance is being created right now. It is in pending status, but if you refresh, and it takes around 2-3 minutes, not more than that, and you can see that my instance has been successfully launched. It has the public IP, it has the private IP, it has the security group here. And you can, if you want to give the name, you can put here the name. Let's say that I am giving production server. Just make sure that you have to click on this right. Okay. So in this way, we have seen that how we can create the EC2 instances in Amazon services. So I think today is we are only looking for the EC2 instances, and in my next video I will try to get some RDS part, and will try to get some S3 part of my next video. So till that time, thank you for watching my videos. Have a good day, have a good night. Thank you so much for watching my videos.